Okay guys, here's how you're going to be making your air-powered potato gun, like the kind that we made on the man retreat. Um, this is a weapon. It does shoot a chunk of potato about 40 to 45 feet at high velocity. I'll do a demonstration at the end, but it is dangerous. You need to be very careful. Obviously never look down the barrel or anything like that. Okay, let's get started. The first thing that you're going to be doing is you're going to be taking your clean out valve or screw type thing, and you're going to be drilling a 1/2 inch hole right in the middle of this. I suggest doing it from this side so you can make sure you're lined up correctly. I would suggest doing a pilot hole and then getting your 1/2 inch bit and taking it down through that. After you've drilled your 1/2 inch hole, you're going to take your air valve and you're going to work that into the hole. It will take some persuasion to do that. It fits very, very snugly. So you might even have to take a round rasp and work that hole to make that more smooth, just a little bit bigger than 1/2 inch. And then really work that in there. But that needs to be as tight as possible in that hole there. The next thing you're going to do is lay out all of your pieces that you have, just to make sure you've got them and you're not missing anything. So the first piece you're going to look for is the threaded end with the coupling. This is one that's put together. You might be getting one like this that's threaded here, and that's going to be fitting right in your pipe. So you got your threaded clean out screw thing. You've got your main canister. You've got a coupling. You have a 2-inch to like a reducer here. Then you got another reducer here. You can have a small piece that goes from this final reducer down to your valve. Then you have your air valve, a couple pieces, 2 elbows, a piece like this, and then this is your long barrel. The next thing that you're going to want to do is at the end of your barrel, you're going to want to take a round rasp, if you have one, or some sandpaper, preferably a round rasp, and you're going to file the inside of this barrel. And you're going to make this as thin as possible in here. That way, when you push the potato on that, it will actually cut the potato, and you'll force the potato down the tube, not all the way down, or else you'll have problems. And that will create a really strong seal so that the air pressure will properly be applied to that. Okay, the next thing that you're going to do before you glue anything together is that you're going to what we call dry fit everything together. So you take all your pieces and you just carefully put them together like so. You don't push them very far in, but this is just to basically make sure that you have all the pieces you need and everything fits as it should. Once you glue it, you can't unglue it without completely starting over. So you want to make sure everything is dry fit first and everything fits as it should. After you've dry fit everything and it fits and you're good with all the pieces and you're ready to go, you're going to want to take your PVC cement. You don't have to prime it or anything. PVC, clear, regular cement's like $5 at Home Depot or whatever. And you're going to go ahead and follow the instructions on that. Make sure you're at room temperature. Shake it up well. Don't put too much on, just enough to coat one of the surfaces. And you're going to start putting your pieces together. Now, it's very important that you get your valve in the correct orientation. So as this is laid out here, you're going to want your valve sitting up like this, vertical, and this is going to go on here like so. Just like you see on this one, this needs to be facing up. That way you'll have the proper orientation when you go to shoot the gun to push it forward to open up the valve and release the air into the chamber. After everything is put together, it says that you need to wait a minimum of 2 hours before you actually use this. Be very careful. If you use it too soon and the glue is not completely set up, you will blow the gun apart if you put too much air in it. So wait the full 2 hours before you actually put any air into it. Okay, now we're going to do a brief demonstration. Okay, with the air valve open, which is parallel to the barrel, you're going to be taking a chunk of potato and you're going to be ramming it, cutting it like this, like so, and then you're going to be ramming it down here with a push rod. So I'm going to do that now. Okay, I've taken a piece of potato, stood this on its end, and I've taken it and put it on the end of that. And then I have used my ramrod and I've pushed it down, and I've made sure not to push it all the way down into here. If you push it all the way down in here, you're going to have problems. So the potato is approximately right there, right in this area is where the potato is. Okay, now that the potato is in there, I'm going to close my valve like so. And then I'm going to apply some pressure to it. I'll show you what I'm going to use in a minute. Okay, what I am using to pump up my air compressor, it doesn't have to be this at all, is this cordless air pump that allows me to dial in PSI. It's very important whenever you're messing and putting your air valve on this that you keep a firm grip on this air valve. If you push on this, it will pop off down into here and you'll have to unscrew this. There's one important part I forgot to mention. Whenever you screw this piece down into the screw out tab, you're going to want to put a couple rows of Teflon tape around that thread, or else it will not be airtight and it won't work. Okay, so I'm going to air this up. Air valve's closed, and here we go. Okay, 31 PSI, time to test fire. I'm going to be test firing into that box at close range. I don't recommend this. This could backfire. So firing in 3, 2, 1. There you have it. You have to open that valve very, very quickly, or else the air pressure won't get around the potato. But there's my spent round. There you go. It's tater tot. It's a tater tot maker. Just kidding. All right. Any questions, call me.